Hello, everybody. This is Kill Me Horde, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember what I was doing. So I'm gonna look at this. Oh yeah, my specializations. There's stuff in Emperor's Doulan. Talk to Varric. Go with Solus to Exalted Plains. Destroy more Red Lyrium. Find Circle Tomes everywhere. Find Vicinius and Valrayo. Disaster in the Deep Roads. Not doing that one. Fairbanks Trust. Maybe. Timely Intervention. Not yet. Exalted Plains. I'm probably going to Exalted Plains next. Or the Forbidden Oasis. I'm not sure yet. Joseph Hakon. Don't want it. Hissing Waste. No. Yeah, I gotta work on this stuff. And Western Approach. Maybe Western Approach.
Plenty. No one interesting.
Alright, well, first things first. I remember I need to talk to my new rune crafter down here. My enchanter.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
Arcanist,
You should see for yourself.
That's a weird machine. Really weird machinery.
Hello there.
No shot. You recognize that, dwarf?
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed.
Dag,
Let's figure out what
no.
you need.
Fucking dag.
You're the magical advisor?
Oh, you're her. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. And the breach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
Well, welcome to
I
the
welcome
Inquisition.
you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harriet's devices. The precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking.
Is what now?
No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Didn't I send her there after I destroyed
Get
Surf
out.
Girl?
I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar. I had to start at a circle. I had help, though. A Grey Warden, and I am forever grateful. With that sanction, I visited a half-dozen circles. The wonders I've seen. And with an objective eye, I can spot where they overlap. That's a surprise for every teacher. It's a grand tradition, and it works so well with new thinking.
Grey
You
Warden
mentioned a
helped
Grey
you.
Warden who helped you start your studies.
Not any Grey Warden. The Grey Warden. The hero of Ferelden is a hero in Orzammar, too. It's incredible that someone like the hero of Ferelden would stop to help the little people. Literally.
The Warden affected you in a special way.
Talk to anyone, they'll say the same. It was a dark time. There was one light. He saved us. He saved me.
All right, rein it in.
Right, sorry. I get carried away when I think of it. Ready when you need me.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to her. Did I just get 3 weapons and that was it? Not a single one of that was a weapon. I can't even do the masterwork stuff yet, okay. Oh, look, I can make runes now. All done.
Well, how are you?
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of primal forces. And I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. Let's see together.
Am I just supposed to put it on? Oh no, I got like a legitimate sword. Okay. Okay. I'll leave the corrupted rune on there. Sandra, I don't give a shit about you. Sarah. What does Dorian have? Blackwall, you're getting a rune. How about that? You're gonna have a lightning rune. Yeah. Solus. Since you already do fire damage, you're gonna get a... I can't put this rune on a staff. Excuse me. Explain. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Have Herrick create a masterwork? Did I need to do that in here? Let's just do it with this. I'm gonna put that in there just because. I dump iron in on it. I'm not even gonna keep this thing. It did masterwork, which is pretty nice. Okay, sell. Nothing else. Okay. Armor. It took my armor off. I almost sold that, you know. Okay, back to the main hall, I suppose. I'll go talk to Varric, maybe. Oh, I can't talk to Varric because he's up on the battlements with his friend. Okay.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, Maker, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then... I can't recall who took them.
Cole. Little shithead. Cole does weird things. But that's just his quirk. Vivius? Vius? An access.
Inquisitor, I heard a tapping. My skills are required.
And you are?
Speaker Vius Anaxas. I have come from
Vius.
Navarra as a voice for the dead. Welcome them, and they will serve your cause.
Excuse me? You speak for who?
The dead. Many assume that they have misheard. I am of the Mortalitazi. We tend to those who have passed and revere their lives by honoring them in death. And when the living are threatened, we give the bodies of the dead physical purpose once more. Necromancy, Inquisitor. The dead will serve for you.
You're a mage who manipulates life. How is this not blood magic?
Blood magic consumes life. It tears at the living to manipulate and destroy. It is a cancer among our kind. We honor life by venerating the dead. We give their mortal form purpose.
I don't think I want to
In
be a
combat,
necromancer.
Perhaps only for a few moments, but that is still more than they had. More than opposing you normally allows.
Tell me why this would best suit me.
It is not for everyone, yet we all reach beyond life. You have already killed many out of necessity. To stop at death is wasteful. Death can make allies of enemies. Death can rend the battlefield. Death can terrify.
People will fear me.
Don't you want to terrify? Fear means there are fewer to fight next time. Fear means lives are saved, if that is your concern.
You're saying you can bring the dead back to life?
Of course not. The souls of our departed cross the Fade to be with the Maker. The body is left empty.
Then what is it that you do?
In the Grand Necropolis, we would usher in a displaced spirit of the Fade, eliminating imbalance. But this is war. Every battlefield has one thing in abundance: death. I turn the bodies of enemies into weapons against them. We do not manipulate the living. We make use of the dead.
I'm ready to learn what you know.
Then your journey begins as others end. The steps are small, but vital. There is instruction and veneration. Then you'll return.
Don't worry, I can still talk
We
to
shall
the
see
others.
what this life holds for you.
Hello? Yes, hello. I am your trainer.
Yes?
I am your trainer.
You said that.
Good, because it has been a long journey. The cause is just, and if we don't start soon, you won't have time to learn. I am your trainer.
You're all
You
right.
seem a little scattered.
It's nothing. I'm just a little fatigued. It's nothing. Thank you. I was charged with studying the breach and the subsequent rifts to discover how they affected traditional disciplines.
Rift Mage.
I was enthralled. So were the 19 others, I presume. They're dead. They learnt the power, but couldn't wield it. Rift Mage Inquisitor. The forces are incredible. And with training, you will be incredible. I know how not to die, and I can teach it. It's incredible.
The rifts were triggered by the breach. There's already a school of magic.
A school? No. Yes. Sort of. The holes in the veil flooded us with magic, and that can be used. It changed some rules, modified them, enough that the careless inverted themselves, old forces in new forms. Others will try, their results will
Inverted
vary, but
themselves?
you will
Hold
have the
on.
best instruction. Because your trainer has already taken the risk. The price has been paid.
Very well.
I'm
Show me how this should go.
not gonna do Rift
It goes
Mage.
places you have been, and some you have not. That is necessary. So the price is not paid twice. Follow the instruction, and you will know the way. You'll understand the power. Then, I'll show you more. After all, I am your trainer.
Commander
Hold
Helene.
and declare, Inquisitor.
What do you mean?
I ask your intent. I was summoned to oversee training, and I would know my charge. I am your commander in this matter. Commander Helene.
Thank you for coming, Commander Helene.
Commander will suffice, recruit. I teach the skills of the Knight Enchanter. It is a rank. It is a life. Understanding its hierarchy is the first step. You already know this. You were not made Inquisitor and then taught to lead. I will teach you how to rise to your place. How to join your warriors, spectral blade in hand. How to command the ranks while standing beside them. Are you ready?
Tell me why this would best suit me.
I cannot.
Sell it to me.
Only you know if you are fit to lead with more than maps. Do you have the mettle to raise a blade in grand melee? To have your presence make heroes of your charges? This is a path for leaders. You tell me if you are worthy.
Who granted your rank? What forces have you served with?
I cannot say.
Then how do I know you're capable?
You know because I have told you, and I will teach you the same authority.
Commander is a title I associate with human forces.
Knight Enchanter has roots in Elven tradition, but it has utility in every tradition. There are no borders for the mage who wields a spectral blade. There is respect, and there is fear.
Okay.
I'm ready to learn what you know.
Then we will begin the simple steps, recruit. And we shall see what heights you reach. You have a task, a simple construction. Soon
Go
you will
learn a
lead from the
turn.
front. Soon you will command.
Okay, so necromancy, so I use the souls of the dead to harm and scare my enemies. I use Rift Mage, where I do Rift Mage stuff.
Inquisitor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, whatever. I don't actually want to talk to her. Rift Mage stuff, I could do big Rift magic things. I don't know. And Knight Enchanter is what Vivian is.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, Vivian's a Knight Enchanter, which is pretty nice. I don't like that this place got fixed up within like, oh, one. I had one tiny cutscene, now everything's fixed. I don't like that. It should have taken me a bit, like if I went through a whole area or something, it should have took me that.
I forgot that this war table's full of all sorts of shit. Holy shit.
Actually, I'm probably going to start.
If it was
Exalted
abandoned
Plains
when we
I get
arrived,
there.
who named this place Skyhold?
Solus says it changed hands so many times, the original builders can't be traced. I read the House of Armitage once built a fortress in the vicinity 5 ages ago, but the records are lost.
Ages? Ages? That's hundreds of years. Per age. Hey, that's the Serpent of Navarre. Inquisition agents have uncovered a potential problem in the nation of Navarra. Its Avenger mage by the name of Aurelius has recently been noted in the company of King Marcus, and rumors comment on how strange it is for a new advisor to be so closely heeded. There's evidence to indicate Aurelius is a member of the Venatori. Having the Navarran king under their sway would give the cult a great deal of power and hinder the Inquisition's ability to operate in the north.
Really? You did not notice? I had no idea
So-
Lady Beverly was one of your people. You might have told me before I embarrassed myself.
So, options are wait for the advisor to leave, send a force to ambush and capture him. Send an agent to eliminate him and his supporters by any means necessary. Or tell King Marcus what his advisor is. Convince him to see the light. Now, the question here is, what will actually happen? Because otherwise we'll just kill him? Or, like, I don't know. I say we do this. If it's blood magic, it might suck. Unless they bring, like, a mage or something. Josephine would bring a mage. She's smart. She would definitely bring a mage.
Inquisitor,
Inquisitor, I will admit, when your ambassador first approached me with the claims regarding Virilius, I was unconvinced. Indeed, I did not heed the evidence even when it was presented. It was only when one of your mages, an apostate named Sidoni, managed to drive the clouds from my mind that I finally realized the spell I had been under. Virilius has been imprisoned, and we will be on the lookout for any further efforts by these cultists to infiltrate my nation. Navarra is most grateful. King Marcus Pentagast. Investigate Hunterfell. Based on the revelation at Haven that Venatori operatives report to a dark spawn believed to be the Magister Corypheus, threat assessment of possible Venatori has been reprioritized as vital. Duke Thythus Pentagast rules the Navarran city of Hunterfell. A former military hero who prided himself on his open-minded attitude, Duke Tithus rules with the help of a secret network of old adventuring companions and possible lovers, as they are all rumored to be beautiful women. Information on the 5 bells of Hunterfell is limited, but they are known to include humans from both Orlais and Ferelden, an elf, a dwarf, and even a Tal Vashoth. Known or suspected backgrounds range from respected Mortalitasi or dragon hunter to bard smuggler or even apostate. I believe one of the 5 bells of Hunterfell is a Venatori agent working to advance the agenda of Corypheus. Find out about the dragon hunter, find out the bard, know about the apostate. Okay, those are my options. Now, Venatori, right? So the Venatori thing. Venatori wouldn't be any of these. It's 2 dragon hunters. Although dragons were rare until quite recently, she had slain 4. Those who have seen her fight say that seldom does one see anyone so tall as she move so quickly, for she stands head and shoulders above both the elven member of the Bells and the smuggler, yet moves with a grace neither can match. Continue investigation. Tal Vashoth cannot hide reputation. Alright, so we know that the Tal Vashoth is not a mage. Okay? And she appears to be in a relationship with the smuggler. There's so much crap here. Tal Vashoth can't hide the reputation, no matter how protective she is. My ladies ask about her, and Religion Woman and Hunterfell might have fondness for items from home. Find out what she wears. And I'll just say, let's find out about the Mortalitasi. The Mortalitasi is said to be friendly with both the dwarf and the Ferelden, and a circle member in good standing, according to all accounts. All information about the 5 bells have come back negative. The Tal Vashoth is not the bard, the elf is not the Mortalitasi, and the dwarf is not the smuggler. We've learned that the Ferelden is the Venatori agent, but unless we can link her to a specific background quickly, we will lose this lead. We must remove the target immediately to stop Duke Tithus from falling prey to Venatori interests. So, Iron Bowl tells the Ben Hasselrath to eliminate the bard, the smuggler, or the Mortalitasi. I think it's got to be the smuggler, because it wouldn't be a. Fereldans aren't bards. They aren't normal. Fereldans are not bards. And Fereldans aren't Mortalitasi. It's that simple for me.
Inquisitor.
The target was eliminated, and as expected, all other targets went into hiding. Duke Tythus did not locate our operatives during his search. Information the Duke found on the corpse revealed the smuggler's Venatori involvement. Duke Tythus has cut off trade with the Teventure Imperium and is thoroughly investigating his city. Hunterfell is no longer subject to Venatori influence. Per his request, Operative Iron Bull will receive further intelligence reports to continue his efforts. Supplies from Saharan have also been dispatched. Yes! A friend in Corinus. According to Dorian, while most Teventure Magisters are not Venatori supporters, they will also not raise a finger to prevent the Venatori from wreaking havoc in the south. There are some, however, who see the cult for what it is, and are trying to expose it. A Magister contact in Corinus by the name of Mevaris Talani is attempting to introduce a law in the Imperial Senate which would see Venatori activity sharply curtailed in Teventure. Dorian suggests that quiet Inquisition support of Mevaris would be beneficial and ultimately could drum up support from other Magisters fearful of what Corypheus represents. Colin's not a part of this. Josephine says contacts in Teventure, although not many, still trading a few favors could help this Magister a great deal. Give secrets to this Magister against those who would oppose her vote. I will do secrets.
Let's see what we have.
My Lady Inquisitor, considerable as your support has been, I am saddened to report my motion died on the Senate floor. Although I am hardly surprised, my fellows in the Magisterium don't enjoy the thought of having their freedom limited in any fashion. That was, however, hardly the point of the motion. It was a statement that needed to be made, and your support allowed me to make it far louder and clearer than I ever would have on my own. So I thank you. With any luck, this will draw support from those who will feel as I do. It will also draw fire from Venatori cultists still in the shadows, but I say let them come. I will not back down in the face of such fools. I'm sending along a few things which I hope will aid your efforts, and we'll see what more I can drum up. Give my love to Dorian. The poor boy is such a hothouse orchid. He must be wilting in the cold. A new thing. I received some news from Avaris. It seems her little resistance has drawn support, just as she hoped it would. Thing is, that support comes in the form of idealistic magisters with no real power, while the ones who might see her group as a threat are the true heavy hitters. Reading between the lines, I'd say Mevaris is in more hot water than she lets on. She's crafty, but she could use more help right about now, or the resistance might die on the vine. Up to you. If you ask me, any enemies of the Venatori should be friends of ours. Openly declare support for the resistance. Eliminate one of her enemies, and the rest will believe she can strike at them with impunity. They will back off. Send some Templars disguised by ones who can disrupt magic. Okay. Just feels like a little too, just like I support them. Like no. Let us sneaky breaky. With
To
the
work?
Templars. Seems that Dorian was correct. Not only do Teventure Templars not possess the ability to disrupt magic, Teventure Magisters are flummoxed when they encounter such abilities. There was an attack on Magister Tilani's estate, but our agent, Sir Belinda Darrow, reports that it was handily beaten back and is unlikely to return anytime soon. Magister Tilani sends her thanks as well as some artifacts she stripped from the attackers and a scented handkerchief. Don't ask. I almost want to ask now. Save Valkaline from the Venatori. The Venatori are attacking Valkaline, hoping to raid its armory. The local baron has requested aid. Send Sir Barris to lead the Templar Knights against Deventer mages. Arrange for an emergency shipment of lyrium. Don't let Sir Barris go into this blind. The Venatori are well entrenched. Agents can give us information on their defenses. Send soldiers as well as good training. I'd say send the soldiers. Good training for them. Our forces have routed the Venatori in Valkaline. I've put our people to work on the relief efforts until we're recalled to duty. Thank you for letting us help this place. It's good to give the people a reason to trust the Templars again, Sir Barris. Huh. Okay. Observing the deadlock. It's to be expected in the wake of so many important deaths and the rise of the Inquisition. Several noble houses are attempting to spur their fortunes by crafting an alliance of their own. For now, they seem mired in arguments of seniority. It will be a long time before any of them threaten our standing. Someone to be ambassador of the Herald, not the Inquisition. Let them squabble. Invite them to observe our soldiers' training. Yeah, man, they can squabble.
Let's see what we have.
Despite their intent to craft a political entity to oppose us, these noble families are too embroiled in their own conflicts to even acknowledge us. We have acquired some additional trading partners who are tired of waiting for a winner to emerge. Okay, all done. There's so much. There's so much. Alright, okay, coin. Honest trade.
At your service.
Oh, I can get stuff from here?
All right.
Oh, it's just gold. It's just gold now. Not the Memorial for Haven, Ambassador Montpellier. Although we have not always seen eye to eye, I believe that on this subject we will be in perfect agreement. I'd like to build a monument at the site where Haven stood, as a memorial to all those who gave their lives defending the faith. Shall we work together to honor these fallen heroes, Madam Ambassador? For Marquis d'Aurelian. Do some fundraising. We should send a representative for ribbon cutting. Volunteers to help with construction. Do that. Ambassador Montpellier, please convey my thanks to the Inquisitor. The Inquisition soldiers would have great help in clearing the area for the memorial's construction, and the sight of their uniforms raised spirits immeasurably. The monument will stand forever as a testament to the strength and fortitude of the faithful. Marquis d'Aurelian. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's so much crap. Okay, Dorian's request. Well, now that you're in charge, there's something I thought I'd bring up. There are Venatori mages out there lurking in the wilderness. This comes as no surprise to you since you can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Corypheus's minions, but these particular Venatori have additional significance to myself. For one, I know them personally. I would call them friends, except that would imply I didn't want them dead, which I do. Since I have an idea of where they might be, thanks to an investigation I began before coming south, I thought we could put our heads together and track them down. At which point they would sneer something at you into Venter, and you would be forced to kill them, which makes everyone happy. You for eliminating a potential threat, me for eliminating men and women too stupid and short-sighted to be permitted continued breath. They would be less happy, but who cares about them? Up to you, my Lady Inquisitor. Dorian. Venatori out there, they'll show their faces. Someone has seen them, and coin loosens their lips. Don't want to alert the Venatori to our awareness of their existence. And send Templars. Well, we're gonna send Templars. My mic stand just decided to say I don't want to be attached to the desk anymore, so I'm gonna have a time of it here for a second. I hope this doesn't translate over the mic very loudly as I'm reattaching this. Colin, go. Dorian's leads were effective. The Inquisition found several locations where these Venatori could be hiding. Advanced camps, purpose unknown. If you wish to deal with these mages, I'm certain Dorian would be pleased. I'll mark the locations on your map, should you pass by any on your travels. Power for a price. It is time. The Inquisitor commands a small kingdom. It is time to exercise the weight of her influence. There remain uninvolved and uncommitted lords and ladies, bands and arls, where they could not be engaged with plight or passion. They can be compelled through mercenary means. But there must be a display. Make it known that the Inquisition has weight in the boons, and the dispensations of the powerful will be open to you. Thereafter, she need not curry influence, she can simply buy it. The esteemed Ferris, the representative. Feat of your own to display the allied and powerful. Do not display, we will show you your reach by simply being where it is most beneficial. Grand March, if we're to show weight, show the legion that you command. Yeah, I'll do that. The Inquisition is a sight to behold, a command of legions, hearts, and minds. It is worthy, your Inquisitor is worthy, and my masters are pleased. I will bring my wares, and together we will extend your reach ever further. No, you trade not just in treasures, but in will. This guy's a merchant, and essentially I can pay him gold to have better standing with other nations. Conscript. Well, that settles it. We've faced a Darkspawn Magister who commands something that looks suspiciously like an archdemon. I defy anyone to tell me that this is no blight. We have Blackwall's treaties and we have cause. Thetis will require little persuasion. Information and conscripts are well enough, Inquisitor, but gold secures these things and more. What we need is information. Grey Warden influence may loosen even the tightest lips. We'll conscript more people. Our first group of recruits, I will continue to search for more. Now the tricky part, training. Get friendship from Orzammar. Oh, there's only one option. We've received a message from Orzammar, knowing an ancient Darkspawn threats Thetis. King Haramont officially declared his support for the Inquisition. Let's cement that with Josephine's support. Our emissaries have returned. Orzammar has pledged to our cause some of the most formidable warriors from the Legion of the Dead. According to the king, they are veteran Darkspawn hunters, absolutely fearless. The king also graciously offered to share Orzammar's wealth. He recognizes the threat Corypheus poses. I don't know what that sigil is, but I'll look at that later. Okay, let's do Truth or Dare, C and BC. Madam Ambassador, words cannot express my gratitude for your gracious hospitality at Skyhold. After the events at Haven, one can hardly go anywhere in the Empire without hearing the word Inquisition. I shall be glad to have some facts to add to the wild rumors. I am as grieved as you to hear of the vicious slander being spread. Justinia V was the best of us. It pains me to think that others would pollute her legacy in such a manner. I travel to Valforet soon. I shall ensure my cousins know the truth of this matter. Sincerely, Comte Ronald de Moria. Now that he's been here, we should talk to the nobles he's been seen with and let them all know.
Inquisitor?
And this is a 40-second one that I'll have to wait for. So I'll move up to reports of Darkspawn activity. There are reports of Darkspawn activity on the Storm Coast. While the area is sparsely populated, the Darkspawn pose a significant threat to travelers, as well as to the Inquisition soldiers stationed on the coast. Should the Darkspawn branch away from the region, villages further inland may be at risk. Sweep the area with soldiers, sneak past the Darkspawn, and try to determine do that. Sister Liliana, after a few close calls, we managed to find where the Darkspawn are emerging on the Storm Coast. If you seal their access to the surface for Elden's Coast, we'll see fewer of them. Thornton. Thank you. Back to Truth or Dare. My dear Josephine, I passed along the news of Demoria's visit to a few influential parties, and implied that he was, perhaps, trying to butter both sides of his bread. I would describe the outrage this idea provoked, but that would make this letter indecent, and your spy mistress would abscond with it. You play as beautifully as ever, my dear. I can hardly wait to see what Demoria's next move is. Give my love to your parents. Yours, by Comtesse Elodie de Moreau. That didn't open up another one over here, did it? Good. Okay. Well, I am all out of time for this episode today, everybody. I shall see you all in the next one. We'll finish up these Wartable missions, and I'll probably go to the Storm Coast and goof about there, you know. Bye-bye!